Welcome to the next session on operations research. In this session, we will discuss the concept of just-in-time inventory. Just-in-time inventory is a management strategy focused on reducing inventory costs by receiving goods only when they are needed in the production process. This approach minimizes stock levels and storage costs, aligning inventory orders closely with production schedules or customer demand. Originally developed by Toyota in Japan, JIT aims to improve efficiency and reduce waste by maintaining minimal inventory levels without affecting production or customer satisfaction. So, just in time is a Japanese concept which is developed by Toyota. This concept focuses on a very simple aspect that whenever the time is right or required, you should bring the materials into the warehouse in the form of raw materials and in the right quantity, whatever is required. It should not be more, it should not be less. Then from the warehouse, again the same right quantity should go to the shop floor whenever required. The goods should be made, the finished goods should go into the warehouses, or maybe directly you give it to some third party logistic for giving it to the customers. So everything should happen in a proper time. So you can see here in the figure, time is shown which indicates that everything should be at the right time. Here you can see this is a person who is going to work on the shop floor. This is after the products are made, they are shipped on time, so a truck. And finally, this packaging and shipment to the customer should also be on time. So all these things should be on time such that your customers are satisfied and they are loyal to your brand. So this will help you minimize the stock levels. That is, you will not have too much of material in the stock and storage cost, because if you do not bring in excess material when not required, you will not have to pay for extra charges of holding these inventories. Key principles of JIT inventory: demand pull system. Inventory is ordered based on actual demand rather than forecasts, which prevents excess stock. So JIT says that you should bring in material or it should be ordered when it is required. Demand pull. Pull means when you have requirement in the market, that is the word demand. That's when you need to bring in the material. When you use the word push, it means even if it is not required, you're just trying to push it in some direction. So here you will bring materials when required rather than forecasting that okay, we need 150 quantities of so and so material. Rather than that, if the demand is of 100, bring 100, use it, then bring again. This will help you prevent excess of stock, which can lead to excess charges of holding and ordering. Second one is high quality supplier relationships. Strong, reliable relationships with suppliers are essential to ensure timely deliveries and to reduce the risk of stockouts. So you need to have good relations with suppliers such that whatever materials you order for, suppliers will send you on time whenever you require it. Also, it will reduce your risk of stockout such that you have placed the order, the supplier doesn't give on time, so you run out of stock and the work in your shop floor is halted. So it is better that you should have good quality supplier relationships such that as and when you order, they will supply to you immediately. Third one is continuous improvement. It is called as Kaizen. This is also a Japanese philosophy. JIT emphasizes constant optimization and waste reduction in the production process. So Kaizen is a method which actually means continuous improvement. So you need to constantly have optimized values of the requirement such that you do not involve in any form of waste. The wastage could be of time, it could be of labor, it could be of money, it could be of customers, loss of sales. So anything is lost is nothing but wastage. So all the wastage should be avoided and there should be a continuous improvement in the process, which is Kaizen. The fourth one is efficient workflow. Production systems are streamlined to estimate bottlenecks, minimize waiting times, and ensure smooth workflows. So there should be a proper workflow right from bringing in the material to the warehouse, from there to the shop floor. Shop floor will produce the finished goods. It should go back to the warehouses or maybe to your third party logistic, wherever it has to go, and from there shipped to the customers. So all these things should be proper. Now, what do you mean by bottleneck? It actually indicates the neck of a bottle, which you must have observed is very thin. So if you have not done the work on time, then we say that it is a bottleneck situation. That means if you observe, the neck of the bottle is very thin, but the fluid flows out very fast from there. So you do not want to create such kind of situations where you need to work under extreme pressures. Minimize waiting times. So you don't want to have waiting time in the form of raw materials or production of finished goods, or maybe stock out situations, or you're not able to supply the goods on time to the customer, such that it will ensure smooth workflows. So this is again a just-in-time inventory management. You can see over here, this is you as a company, this is the supplier. So supplier is giving you daily delivery, and here what you are giving back over here is the daily materials order. So you give materials order and they give you the delivery. So this should always happen in time. Benefits of JIT: reduced inventory costs, lower carrying cost due to minimal stock on hand. So if you are going to lower the carrying cost, then there will be reduced inventory cost as well. Less waste: reduces the likelihood of excess inventory which may spoil or become obsolete. So if you have less waste because you are not having excess inventory, which can lead to things getting spoiled, they're just lying in a warehouse and getting spoiled, or it is becoming obsolete, like fashion goods. If you are not using it immediately, not sold in the market, it will lie with you and the fashion will be gone and the goods will become completely obsolete from the market. But if you use JIT, it will not happen. There will be less waste. Improved cash flow: less money tied up in inventory allows for more liquidity. So if you have less money tied up in the form of goods in the warehouses, or you're storing extra material in the warehouse, so you have to pay for the warehouses, or excess of transportation, everywhere wherever your money is tied up will become more liquid because you are doing everything right on time and in right quantities. Better quality control: problems in the production process can be identified and corrected promptly as items are produced and inspected in smaller batches. So because of JIT, you will have better quality control, as JIT says that you should inspect all the goods that you have produced in smaller batches. It is not like you make big batches, just choose few of the materials, test it and leave it. It is not that way. You should make smaller batches, and in that you should test efficiently so that your products are of good quality. Challenges of JIT: supply chain disruptions. JIT is sensitive to disruptions which can lead to stockouts and production delays. Now, why can this happen? Because you are bringing everything in the required quantity as per the demand. If suddenly there is a surge and your suppliers are not able to give you the products on time, then you can have stockout situation and there will be delay in the production. Dependence on suppliers: requires high dependable suppliers to meet just in time demands. You need to have good suppliers. This is a big challenge of JIT, because if the suppliers are not reliable or do not have good material on time to send to you, then in that case you will again land up in trouble. Limited flexibility: JIT systems may struggle to adapt to sudden spikes in demand without sufficient lead time. JIT is all about right time. So suppose if there is a surge or spike in demand, then you will have difficulty in dealing with this situation. JIT inventory is highly effective in stable environments but may need modifications in industries facing unpredictable demand or supply chain instability. So this is what you need to understand. The JIT is a good way, but this JIT needs modifications for companies which have unstable supply chain or unpredictable demands. So with this, I end the session. I hope you have understood what is JIT inventory in operations research. If you have any doubt, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.